Hi handsome, welcome to Video in a Nutshell, the series where I explain parts of the game without all the unnecessary fluff. In the first episode, let's talk about Gathering. Gathering has 6 tools related to it, but you only really care about 3 of them. You use Hoe for EXP and the other 2 tools for money. The minimum requirement to make decent money, which ranges from 1 to 1.5 billion silver from Gathering, is 2000 mastery, which you can get with gear that looks something like this, a crystal page that looks something like this, and at least Guru 11 in your Gathering life skill level. You can obviously gather with less mastery, just expect worse results. For your class of choice, if you are doing underwater gathering, which I will get to in a moment, you 100% want a Corsair. Otherwise, the class choice doesn't really matter, just get something with a lot of movement and large AoEs, or possibly a vacuum. Good choices are Musa, Meiwa, Striker, Mystic, Succession Lan, Succession Corsair, or an Awakening Valkyrie. You will also need a lot of energy to gather efficiently and for a longer period than a couple of minutes. The easiest way to get more energy is by exploring the world and talking to every question mark you see on your minimap. This includes the islands in the ocean. You should want at least 500 energy, but the more the merrier. There are also a bunch of energy recovery items, some of which you can buy on the center market, so stock up on these whenever you can. After Artisan and Gathering, you will need to unlock the Gathering minigame, which you do by completing the questline that starts at this NPC in Nampos Moodle village in Land of the Morning Light. So that's your setup basically finished. Now for the spots. Starting with EXP spots, which means using your hoe, the very best way to get Gathering EXP by far is underwater gathering, which you can do near this island, but there are other decent places you can see on your screen right now in case that one is taken. For underwater gathering, you will also need the shark outfit from the pearl shop, or at the very least the Badaka outfit, because they give you swimming speed and more time spent underwater. You should also get these 2 crystals for the same purpose. And finally, this should be your consumables. Feel free to use other event items that give you more lifeskill EXP as you see fit. In case you don't want to do underwater gathering, the other EXP spots on dry land include Wild Herbs near Orc Camp in Serendia, Serene Spring in Balenos, and the next to Run Gateway in Valencia. You can also go next to Bear if you really want, but this spot is outdated by today's standards and will give you less EXP than the other ones. As for the money spots when it comes to gathering, they do vary a little bit because the central market dictates whatever is popular and what sells, but some spots are more popular and more permanent than others. These are your consumables you will need for all of these spots. For butchering spots, we have Valencia Lions, Chira Ruins, and Gorgobelt Snakes. For fluid collecting, there is Foxblood next to Ancient Stone Chamber, Ash Sap in Biragi Den, Cedar Sap in Serendia Shrine, and Snowfield Cedar Sap in multiple spots around Isleton. Obviously there are other spots, but this is supposed to be a short guide, not a comprehensive one, and these are in my opinion the best and the most consistent spots for these activities. Now before I go, a quick bonus round of the other 3 tools I haven't mentioned, so you don't tell me that I neglected them. So here's the best spot for each of them. For tanning, you want Triangle Head Lizards next to Northwestern Gateway in Serendia. For mining, you want Pilgrim's Haven next to Sandgrain Bazaar in Valencia. And for lumbering, there really isn't much, but if you are really insistent in doing it, then I suggest you get the Dead Tree Essence in Bomney County and then combine it with alchemy to make the Perfume of Spirits. That's really the best I can do with that life skill. That's all I have for you today, handsome. Remember to like and subscribe and enjoy your grind.